That might help. I've been talking the whole time. Mic was off, but that should be working. I'll wait just to double check. It's going to take a second for the stream to catch up with my video, but there should be sound now. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, then let's get going if my computer isn't eating it right now again. Okay, one sec. I see the streaming software is not responding right now. Let's just... Better safe than sorry. I've still got all the boxes 100% sealed, so they're in their peak condition. There we go. Okay, we caught up. Let's go. I still don't see my preview on... Have you guys seen the boxes move yet? My preview in YouTube Studio is just showing me the case sitting there. I want to make sure that everything's moving for you guys. Yes, okay. I see what was happening. My preview was just, for some reason, not previewing properly. That's bizarre. Why was it doing that? Who knows? But if it's working for you, let's go. Hey, hopefully that's our problem this stream. That's our thing. The start. It was just all at the start. 24 beautiful packs just ready to be cracked. They were just waiting for it. Okay, so this is website break number 1. That includes... We've got David Dredge, Tommy Mitz, Matt Sullivan, Connor, Danny Mendoza, and Chris Terwilliger. So that is you guys there. I'm not gonna, read off everybody's slots or anything like that. If they want to talk about it in chat, feel free to. But that's you guys. This is the website break number 1. And that's all just based on chronological order. So if you put your order in first, I put you in the first slot. We're just going to skip right through all those commons. No one cares about the commons. I've got 8,000 of them if anyone wants commons. Crane Dance, Cobb Dane, and an Overblast. I'm going to put those commons in the box over there. Yeah, if anyone ever wants commons, or if anybody knows somebody they want to get into the game, and you think you can build a little solid little deck with some commons, feel free to hit me up. I will send them to you for dollars. Like, give me $2 and then shipping, and I will send them to you. Zephyr Needle, non-foil. Oh, and a Heron's Flight. Okay, pack 2, and we're already on to foil Majestics. That's pretty solid. Let's get these sleeves out here. Since I know I'm going to go through a whole stack, I'll just put them back over there. Foil Majestic there. Okay. YouTube's giving me another one of those errors, but we've talked about that many times. Sometimes it gives me an error and it's not saying anything on your end, so if it does crash, just tell me, and I'll try to figure that out. Rushing River, Barraging Bighorn, and a Swing Fist Think Later. I don't want to keep holding it up anytime this little widget keeps telling me like, hey, I think something might be wrong. Oh, it just says, as such, viewers might be experiencing buffering. So hopefully you're not experiencing too much buffering. I'm almost convinced that I should upgrade my PC before I upgrade my camera. Harmonized, high-speed impact. Oh, and a foil consuming volition. What was that? Was that important? Just Gmail. Yeah, minor buffering. Okay. Well, hopefully it picks up here. That normally comes and goes. There we go. Mine says excellent connection. I'm sure it'll pick up for you in a sec. But yeah, okay. Centering Foresight, Towering Titan for our rares. Out for Blood for our foil common. Which, speaking of, no one has the foil common slot yet in this or any of the breaks. So if you are looking to grab some foil commons and you're on stream right now, feel free to send it. Send me a message. I can arrange that for you. Normally, for for all the higher end slots. Oh hey, tripwire. Why is this happening? Hopefully this is the last. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do this. We back? We back? It looks like we back. Share. Copy. Is this the same link? If only. Just kidding. I don't want to get rid of anybody. I love you guys. Oh man, YouTube. Stop saying you're not getting enough video. I'm feeding you video at like whatever OBS says is a green rate. I'm gonna start because it looks like everybody says we're back. I'm gonna keep going on these packs. We didn't pull anything crazy. We pulled a increase the tension for our last foil, and a reaping blade for one of our rares. So nothing insane. We didn't miss anything too good. Crane dance and a pitfall trap for this set. Foil pitfall trap. So now we're up to 2 foil rares, and hopefully I can't see it in the stream preview, but hopefully this is just going. Oh, you know what I could do? I could load it on my phone on the side since I'm running on. I'm putting that on network. And I could just double check that it's working good. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I see my hand where it is right now. Other than the garbage video quality that it's at. Yeah. Maybe machine should be the first thing. Streaming, you need a good computer to also get good. Oh, hey, there we go. Some rares and a foil absorption dome. We're already up to 2 foil majestics. And of course now it starts updating in my preview stream, but all I see is me on my phone like from 5 minutes ago. What is happening? Well, let's knock on wood. Hopefully that is the last problem. Hopefully that was our big issue for this stream. Oh, coax a commotion. There we go. That's pretty solid. And an out for blood. Nobody cares about that. But a coax for our standard foil majestic slot. Yes, we are, Stephen. We're finally back. Hopefully it'll stick this time. It seems that OBS is just being a little picky today. She don't like me, which is interesting because that means it's not a connectivity issue. It's just this program just doesn't want to play with me today. Okay, we've got a Centauri Saber, Plasma Barrel Shot, Foreboding Bolt. Okay. The 2 non-foil equipments, so that's no fun. Let's get that foil equipment in here. Okay, I see there was some buffer in there, but I'm gonna rack up my data bill streaming this on my phone the whole time, just to know that it's working. Y'all know me, I'm paranoid, constantly looking over my shoulder, not knowing if my stream's working right. I need to upgrade my CPU and stuff. Get this a little bit better. Get this machine to handle it a little bit more. Oh, I see some flavor back here. Runeblood Barrier, boom, for a majestic. And a foil Runechant token, everybody's favorite foil common. You can't open a case without at least 5 Runechant tokens. At least 5. If you don't pull at least 1 to 2 a box, it's like, are you even playing Flesh and Blood? At least we know we won't have to worry about the foil Runechant tokens ever becoming like baubles. There's no way that's happening. Not with the way they're printing them right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're rolling full steam ahead. Mauvrian Skies. Oh, a Feigned Death and a foil high-speed impact. But you know, Feigned Death's the one we're here for. Feigned Death, pretty solid instant. Just stops all damage as long as you've been hit already that turn, which is a pretty solid effect. Doesn't make Ranger superbly playable, but it's a good card. Considering Foresight, Hit and Run, and a Mothering Disguise. Rune Chant. Oh my god. I was like, I'm pretty sure I sent you more cards than that. I hope I did. God, if I made a mistake that big, please tell me before. Oh my god. 3 of them and you had 12? That's 4 per. Well, that's 4 a case. That makes kind of sense. Kaio, Aether Conduit, and you probably already saw it. You got that little peek. Redliner. Ah, well, it could have been worse. But yeah, cold foil. There we go. First cold foil of the case. We got a Redliner. There we are. Set that over there. I'm super excited about this new lighting setup. Less glare, more cards, baby. Crane Dance, Barraging Bighorn. Ooh, and a foil Remorseless. Wow, this box is really good for foil Majestics. We've got 3 already. Everything was perfect. I'm glad everything was perfect. Well, I mean, not perfect. You could have had 11 other foils instead of a Rune Chant token. That would have been truly perfect. Okay. Mothering Skies. Unified Decree and a Soul Bead Strike. Wow. Wow, we're hitting some gold in this box, but you know, that could just maybe there's nothing else in here. We're solid on the Majestics and the foil Majestics. We're not gonna hit anything else good in this box. Or it's all gold. All straight gold. Rushing River, High Speed Impact, and Arousing Aether. Nothing there. We got 3 packs left in box 1. So, let's see what we can pull. Oh, Ranger is totally playable. It's just, it's not highly competitive. Pop out chat, what is... Oh, the computer's going slow again. But let's
To listen to Spotify, enable the
stop listening.
your account. I've sent the details to your Alexa app.
Thanks. I renamed my... Oh. I'm gonna pause because I can see I've got some more lagging problems, which is just insane because I'm not running anything except for YouTube. And okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. We're back. I see we're back. Okay, let's go. I'm running solely YouTube and OBS. Those are the only 2 applications running on this computer right now. And it's still having trouble.
By the way, I have a routine you might like. I can tell you the weather when you dismiss
Computer, stop listening. I need to stop saying the C word. My Echo Dot will keep asking me what I want. Okay, last pack, box 1, case 1. We got 3 more of these to go. Hopefully, my device will be more accompanying. Not more accompanying. Right, like 11 other baubles. 11 baubles would have been great. Calling a twinning blade full art. I would love it. I would love it. I would love to see another full art twinning blade. I pulled a regular foil twinning blade recently in one of the box openings I posted recently. And that was exciting. There we go. Let's go ahead and put those packs aside. And then we're going to put the pack sleeves over here. There we go. And we'll just keep on keeping on. This is box 2. We just got into box 2. Believe it or not. Got some pretty solid pulls already. Rattle Bones already in the stack there as well. Got quite a few Majestics and 3 foil Majestics, which is already half of what we're expecting here. I went with her, just got to put in the time. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, Ranger's definitely playable, and depending on your meta, like it's you can definitely win. It's not a impossible task. It's not like she's absolute garbage. It's just she doesn't put out the same competitive numbers that the other classes do. So I feel like a lot of people have just avoided her anyways, especially with the game being the way it is, and most people don't have a ton of time to play or a lot of people to play with. So they just go straight for what they know is gonna, quote, quote, know is gonna work. Got a Mangle here for another Majestic. It's on my phone because the YouTube website on my computer is just chat not working again. I'm gonna have to
something I found on the web. According to reader.org.
Computer, stop listening for 20 minutes. Oh, I should have said more than 20 minutes. Oh, I'm just garbage. Oh, Connor, that's self-deprecating. No. I've got it again, and it says it's going. I'm holding it. There we go. I think we're back. I think we're back. Wow, it's really rough today. What is going on with OBS? We're good. Yay! We pulled a righteous cleansing. I don't know how much of the audio got cut off too. But we pulled a righteous cleansing. Man, it's really rough today. I apologize. If there was anything I knew how to do about it right now, I would. But I feel me sitting here and Googling what I might be able to do about it would take up more time than just continuing on and hoping it doesn't happen. It is seeming very unlikely. Because the entire time. We are having a real rough day for streaming. Oh, now I'm down to 0 again. Oh, back up. Man, what is going on? Full rare there at least. At least we're pulling something good. Ouch. This is really a dog's dinner. Why is everything going so poorly? Maybe halfway through I will just straight up stop for a minute, take a break, and try to figure out maybe if I can solve the problem that's causing all of this. I have no idea what the problem is. We gotta poison the tips there. I'll hold for a second because we're lagging real bad. Oh my god, it's just jumping all over the place. I'm seeing it on my phone because I can't see it on the preview. Poison the tips. More Ranger tech. Yay! Oh my god, it's almost unwatchable. I'm so sorry, everyone. There we go, okay. Back up to 4. Man, what is going on with my upload speeds right now? Let's promise of plenty and a tech low Vossens. There we go. There we go. Oh, now I'm down again. Man. Man. What can I do about this? I mean, I can get a better connection. I might just start running hard. Running a line, hard line all the way from my other side of my house to this. Oh, foil feign death. That's good. Hopefully we don't lose that to streaming software being terrible. Foil feign death. There we go. They look so much better with this lighting. Too bad the lagging is terrible. Oh my god. Is the audio coming through well the entire time, or is the audio also lagging? Because I hope that at least part of this is coming through in somewhat stable condition. Promise of plenty and a sleep dart. Freaking Ranger box, yeah, right? It's doing pretty good for Ranger tech. Yeah, audio's coming through. Weird, that's so weird. Okay, Cindering Foresight, another Coax of Commotion. It's pretty solid. 2 Coaxes Audio good, video just very, very, very bad. At least I can talk you through all the cards we pull. It'll just be like a flesh and blood ASMR video. My voice is not nearly good enough for ASMR. All in, like, binaural mode or whatever. My camera? My microphone. That's the word. Okay, let's make sure we don't do that as well. Dauntless. Oh, Mandible Claw. Okay, so we got our 2 rares. We do not have a Cold Foil Majestic yet, but we've met what we expect out of this case for Cold Foil rares. Audio only cuts out when it buffers. Oh, that kind of makes sense. I was just hoping it just, you know, was buffering video more than it was audio. Ouch, ouch. I'm back at 0 again. Back at 0 again. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're running it. Okay, it's back. OBS is just hating me today. I've been meaning to switch over to Streamlabs. The same people. But, or Streamlabs OBS, not the same people. But I haven't gotten that all set up yet. I just keep forgetting to do it. Okay, things look good. Don't say that yet. Knock on whatever wood you can find. I knocked on my desk. Did you get the 2 foils or just about? Oh, we've got the Mandible Claw and the red liner for cold foils. Woo! Let's just keep knocking on wood. Running a lot smoother. Video looks better. Everything's turning up daisies. Now we just gotta pull something cool, like another foil majestic. Wow. We're at 6 now already, and we're only halfway through the boxes. Whoever got the foil majestic on this one is making bank. That was the slot to pick. Excuse me, this time around. Yeah, foil M slot is fire. It really, really is. Got a foil whirling mist blossom. This is box 2. So we are on box 2 now. Yep, box 2 of website break number 1. Believe it or not, we're gonna shoot for 3 more of these today. Hopefully, this was the end, and we've got just more better connection all the way through. We can only hope. But yeah, box 2, and we're already at I think 6. If I've been keeping track in the back of my head in between panicking about what to do about this. Regular Remorseless too, so we got the foil and the non-foil Remorseless. So if you're going Ranger Tech, or if you're playing Ranger and you got Majestic, yeah, it's like butter now. Good. Maybe my computer finally found some little setting that it just liked the best and was like, oh yes, I'm comfortable here. Promise of Plenty, Cindering Foresight, and a Reinforce the Lion for our rare. It's been stop and go. Yeah, it has been really stop and go, which is rough. Yeah, but we're at 49 subscribers, I heard Connor say, or I saw Connor say. I didn't hear it. I don't hear what any of you are saying. But yeah, 49. When we get to 50, I'm going to be giving away some stuff. I'm going to be giving away one of the coasters that I'm making. So if anybody hasn't seen one of those, I'll bring one of those up at the end of this box so we can talk about that giveaway. I'll also probably do another short video in and of itself just to talk about the giveaway. We'll give everybody a chance to get in on it before we toss out our prizes. But one of the coasters, I'll probably do some foils. They'll probably all be like hero based, so I've only got so many of the coasters made right now. I'm making another batch. My resin was supposed to arrive today, but it hasn't. Or it didn't, because I'm pretty sure they're done delivering by now. And if they're not, they've just gone home. If they were supposed to be even at work, they were probably like, nah, I'm just going to go home. It's 10 o'clock. But yeah, so the next one is going to probably, hopefully, cross my fingers, be on the 8th. I've been chatting with ownership and trying to get it scheduled for the 8th of November, so that'll just be post Monarch. I'm sorry, not Monarch. Unlimited Welcome to Wraith release. I'm just so excited for Monarch. So Unlimited Welcome to Wraith will have just come out. Theoretically on the 6th is when we are supposed to get Unlimited Welcome. So that's exciting. So we'll have new price support, so you'll be able to pick a mixture of Crucible or Unlimited Welcome. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to pick Unlimited Welcome, but who knows? But yeah, that'll be available. So I'm thinking it'll be the 8th. Don't quote me on it, but I'm thinking it'll be the 8th. Same website, same everything. I don't think it's in the description because this was from my generic streaming section on YouTube, so I don't think it has a prepped description for the video, but yeah, more people definitely missed, and it's also it's just the set that prices are skyrocketing on. Like Arc has gone up, but not nearly as much as Welcome. Oh hey, Springboard Somersault. Heck yeah, it's a good foil rare. Disgusting amount of first edition, only 3 boxes. Ooh. Yeah, I've opened pretty much the same of each. But yeah, $1,000 Welcome to Wraith boxes. If anybody hasn't been keeping up on the Hot Goss, a few boxes of Welcome to Wraith have sold on eBay for over $1,000. And I'm not talking about a case, I'm talking about a box. Which is great for people who own boxes and they want to get rid of them. And it's great for investors if they can hold that, but sitting at 1 WTR box open, only 1, that's rough. But hey, Unlimited is exactly the same. Hey, a regular Twinning Blade. Unlimited is exactly the same cards, just, you know. Yeah, that, and you bought before. And so, oh my god, oh man, yeah. I mean, still grateful to have the 3. You gotta take them as they come, you know. But yeah, ouch. But you know, $800 is still a lot of money. You would have still been like, oh man, there's so much money on this game. But also, yeah. Hindsight, it's 2020. I could have bought a lot more at my distributor pricing and everything like that, but I didn't. It was hilarious. I actually went and got, the week before it sold out, I was picking up, and I increased my order of Arcane Rising, but I didn't increase my order of Welcome to Wraith because I had sold a little bit more Arcane the week before in case breaks. So I was like, oh, you know, like, I'll pick up more Arcane instead of Welcome because, you know, just tight budget. A lot tighter than even now, and hey, find center and another Rune Chant token. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, no, I'll just increase Arcane for now. I'll get more Welcome next week, and then whew, gone the next week. I couldn't get either. 2 cases for $532. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What, that's like just over, you know, $260 something a case. Centering Foresight and a Reinforced Align. Covering up that beautiful Springboard Somersault. Yeah, it was insane. WTR sold out so fast. But also, it's, I have sales slowed down at all on it? It's just all the same, you know, few hundred people cycling through. One person sells it $300 a box, then they sell it at $500 to somebody who's going to sell it at $1,000. Like, it's crazy. There's not that much product left out there. There's got to be at least 2 or 3 boxes that have made multiple people's accounts, you know? Which I think is the funniest part. I would really think it would be very funny if somebody sold and bought back from the same person, too. Yeah, I remember right after the original buyout happened, we sold a guy, our RLGS sold a guy boxes for $100 a box shipped, and he wanted 12, but he only got 6. So for $600, he bought 6 boxes of Alpha Welcome to Wraith. Which would just... I would take that immediately if somebody offered it to me now. $100 a box, yes, sold. Everything you got. I want to buy. I want to buy back the. I want to buy back the Teklo Foundry heart I sold for 85, I think. That would be a delight. No, what I really want to buy back is the heart that I pulled for $35. That's my back in my day story. Another righteous cleansing there. We got 2 of them. We're pretty heavy Guardian and Ranger here tonight so far, which is, I mean, I'm not complaining. First of all, I'm not complaining because I'm not keeping the cards. They're going out to somebody. I hope they're not complaining either. Oh, Storm Striders for 72. Ouch. Ooh, and a foiled Dread Triptych. It's one of those things where I think they just put them up. And somebody was like, oh, what's it going for right now? And they're like, oh, it's going for about $5. Yeah, I think it's just a pricing placeholder. Oh, I think they'll honor that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You see that? That little bit of... Here, let's... There we go. You see that little border there? What is it? Rushing River, Data Doll, Metacarpus Node. I knew the whole time. I can see. I can see perfectly. I don't know how perfectly you can see there. Want to sell me for $1 in shipping? Yeah, right. There we go. Well, we've filled out our cold foils. We've got two rares and a majestic. That's our expected. So, hey. Now all we gotta do is pull a shard and a tunic or a Shiyana or both. Why not both? Por qué no dos? High-speed impact, Marvian Skies, and a rushing river. Foil. Not bad. Oh, man. You got somebody who sold one for $4.50? I'm so glad I didn't sell my heart for $2. That's an insane thing to read. Like, knowing the facts about the situation, I know, yes, also, I would be glad if I had a heart and I hadn't sold it for that. But, like, I can't believe it. At every step, I was like, there's no way it's going higher than that. This isn't the Black Lotus. So every time I looked at it, I was like, I can't spend it. Like, when it was first at, like, $3.50, I was like, oh, that might be good if, like, oh my god, the foil M slot's insane for this case. There's still a whole other box. Oh, yeah, I think the game's here to stay, too. But when I was looking at it, I was like, $3.50 heart, I don't think I can spend that on one card. That's crazy. Is it really tournament playable? And everybody was like, no, not really. You don't really need it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I won't buy one. I'll maybe, my silly, stupid brain. Like, maybe I'll pick one up. Somebody's got it on sale and they really need to move it for less. I'll pick it up. And then it went to like 800, and I was like, oh my god, no way. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll pick one up and someone will have one on sale for 500 again, and then it just went up again. I was like, nope, this is never gonna happen. I thought about buying one. I seriously considered it, and then every time it went up, I was like, I could barely afford the last one. Why would I buy one now? Oh my god, and that's right. Yeah, double hearts. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the Black Lotus of this game. Absolutely. Just because it's the alpha print, and it's already shown that people are ready to drop cash on this game. And I think it's great because, I mean, one, I'm a retailer, and I want people to drop cash on the game, but also just from I want to play this game for a very long time, and I want this game to stay around. So I think it's great that it's getting attention, and I think it's great that it seems to be that we're gonna keep getting a lot of momentum, even with COVID. I mean, this game's making it through a pandemic in the U.S. where most stores can't run even small events. So I think we're definitely set for a good long while. The 550. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna motivate me to get one. Please do it, but also don't do it. No, I've still got although every day I say I've still got some ready that I want to crack. I I don't know what I don't know if I'm going to. I've got a few boxes of Welcome to Wraith Alpha that I wanted to crack to collect Alpha. I have some things that I haven't pulled yet, but also I don't know. Should I just wait for Unlimited and leave those in the closet for a little while? Okay, that is box 3. Box 3. I just want to say, that was box 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foil Majestics. So, like, even if nothing, there's not a single foil Majestic in this box, we're already above par. But, what, we're supposed to pull 2? 2 point something? Dude, yeah, when the game hits 10k players, it's going to be awesome. Also, I'm thinking about cracking. I'm going to probably do them on a stream. You know, if I can get my streams to not crash every 4.5 seconds. I don't mean to jinx it. No, computer, you're doing great. Please. I'm encouraging you. You're doing beautifully. But yeah, I was thinking of probably cracking it on... I'm at 50! Heck yeah, baby! Thank you, Connor, for... Oh, that was very loud. I'm so sorry. I should probably lower my mic volume. I'm peaking the meter here every time. Just lower it a little bit. There we go. That might help. 50 sub special. WTR opening. This game is selling... Oh, this game's selling more MTG than... more than MTG? Yeah, mine too. By far. Mostly because we can get this product and it's not all friggin' allocated before. Yeah, 50 subs! Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Whoever that 50th sub was, you're a beautiful human. But also, whoever subs 1 through 49 were, you're all beautiful people. And whoever's on here that hasn't subbed yet, you should do it. Because if you sub, like, right now, before I start thinking about when I'm going to do the drawing, I'm gonna... Thank you! I'm including everybody that subbed at the time, so if 10 people subscribe, you got, you know, a chance as well. Oh no. My chat went down for a second. You are. You're like OG. What is going on? What is my chat doing? Why is it all gray? No, there we go. It's back. Yeah, I wonder if I can access like a list of like subs in the order they subscribed. I think that would be cool. I would love to look at that. Yeah, 50 subs, 50 subs, 50 subs, 50 subs, 50 subs. I want to go to Subway and celebrate. That's true, Connor. You were also OG. That was the first. Oh, that was the first one you watched. Wow, that's a good first. It's my most watched video. Probably because of the clickbaity title, a heart for $35, and every day that statement becomes even more clickbaity. That's the best part. A heart for $35? Too much hype. I'm super excited. I am super excited. What is happening? Cat attacking door. Is that my little alpha bean? My tiny little cat, who just got her own Instagram. Speaking of my tiny little cat, I know you're here for flesh and blood and not cats, but if you also like cats, you can go over to Instagram and search for Alpha Bean. That's her name. She's an adorable little black tuxedo cat, and she has like 270 followers, which is just crazy because she only got her Instagram like a week or so ago. I'm here for cats. I was like, I remember. Pretty sure I remember Akumi liking cats, so. Yeah, cats are great. And she's stupid adorable, so I don't blame anybody. But yeah, heck yeah, 50 subs. Gotta do a giveaway. Gotta do a giveaway. So a coaster, I'm thinking, depending on what I have, I'll probably do some like promos from that hero. Maybe some foils. Ooh, maybe I'll do just a set of cards for that hero. Let's see if I have any spare cold foils I can send out with it. Obviously not alpha cold foil legendaries because I don't have very many of those at all. But maybe some cold foils from Crucible. Oh, and a foil unified decree. This Foil Majestic slot is bonkers. That's 8. It's 2 per box. So far. And we're not even halfway done with box 4. Wow. Wow, 50 subs and a box with 8 Foil Majestics. Hey, and a Gambler's Gloves. Not foil, though. Sorry. Promise of plenty for our foil rare. But we're getting a lot of sleeves. A lot of sleeves in here. We got some solid high-end pulls. But no Tunic. No Shiyana. No Shard. Not yet. I'm rooting for you, Chris. Rooting for you. Nope. I didn't do it. Rushing River and a Brutal Assault. I keep forgetting where I've left all of the booster packs. Foil rares, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We got a sizable stack there. We got one that looks like it's got a little bit of a pack ding. 2 that got a little pack ding in them, but other than that, it's showing pretty good. Showing pretty good. Regular foil, regular redliner, non-foil. There. But yeah, foil rares looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. This is still case number 1. Crypto. This is still case number 1. We are on the last box of case number 1. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh. That's just the camera. Don't worry about that. That's a known problem. That's a known and quickly fixable. Hey, speaking of foil rares, we got a rock slide trap there. Known problem and a quickly fixable problem. That one's just a click of a button. The other problems we've been having, not so much. Not just a click of a button. But it also looks like we've solved most of our problems with the streaming. Closing those background programs. Maybe Skype was killing me. Barraging Bighorn. Reinforce the line. Oh, and an Aether Conduit. Heck to the yeah, baby. Heck to the yeah. Oh, that's my last sleeve from that pack. Boom. Cold foil, cold foil, cold foil. There we go. We got 3 cold foil rares and a cold foil majestic. Pretty freaking solid. And that's actually... I wish this was the box. I have the cold foil majestic, the cold foil equipment slot in one of these cases. Buy it from me, please. Oh yeah, Connor, you've got the... Oh! I was like, oh, Stamp Authority, and then I went, oh! Foil slot. Hey! Foil majestic. It doesn't get better than this. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Already a bonkers slot. And now we pull the foil extended art. Can we just... Guys, I just want to point out, $60. $60. Just for the cold foil, just for the foil, if there's ever a cold foil twinning blade. Not really a cold foil twinning blade, but the foil extended art twinning blade. Just for this, $60. Steal. This case, insane. Everybody who's gambling on the legendary, it's like, okay, that's a pretty good gamble. If it pays off, you get out of here with gangbusters. But woo, today, $10 more and you got the foil majestics, and that was where it's at. Of course, that is unless we pull a shard in these last, what, 10 packs? God, I've still got so many packs left. Still got so many packs. We still got so many chances to pull amazing things. Okay. Hey, whoever's got it. What are we looking at here? Oh, I don't have it open. Oops. I closed that. That probably to in an attempt. Ooh, I almost put that rare in the wrong spot. Foil coming. And then an Aetherize to our regular majestic. Yeah. If anybody wants that Aether Conduit, Connor's got it up to $10. And I will facilitate. I will middleman that. So if anybody wants it, I'll sell it straight to you. No need to pay double shipping or anything like that. Foil rare or Rushing River. There we go. Oh yeah, no. Foil Reflection Twinning Blade. Yeah, definitely not a $60 card. I'm saying for $60 they got it today. they bought that slot for $60 and it's theirs. It's the cheapest way to get a foil reflection. Yeah, amazing, insane value. Yeah, still case one. We're still on case one, but we are down to the last. I think this is pack 6 out of the end. 6 to the end. 6 from the end. My God, words. I saw a foil reflection twinning blade. I can't. I can't speak. It's like an eldritch horror. It's driven me insane. Will we see foil tome? Ah, yes. Good question. There has been half the time that we've seen them personally on stream that has happened. So it's a 50-50 chance according to our limited statistics. Actually, I think it happened twice out of the 3 times we've seen extended art. So really it's according to our limited case study. Excuse me. Limited case study. It's possible. It's possible. I mean, it's always been possible. Whether you believe in it or not, it's always been possible. Anything's possible. As long as you dream. A little bit of the weird escaping there. Oh! Oh! 2! Foil Springboard Somersaults. Dude, that foil rare slot's pretty solid. And a Bloodshea Scalata. Scalata. Non-foil, but still. That would be bonkers. A case with 2 cold foil Majestics, 3 cold foil rares, and a foil extended art twinning blade. That would be a sick case. That didn't happen though, so let's not. Okay, this is the final pack of case 1. Now we can always hope for multiples of everything. I'm always down for multiple shards. I haven't had a day where I pulled 2 shards. I've had a day where I pulled a Tunic and a Shiyana. Dauntless, Reinforce the Line, Bathing Helix, wah. Let's walk through it. Our last pack, underwhelming, but this case overall, insane. You got a foil cold foil Metacarpus Node, cold foil Mandible Claw, cold foil Red Liner, cold foil Aether Conduit. For our stupid Value Town mega slot, you got the foil extended art twinning blade, Unified Decree, Mangle, Dread Triptych, Arg Smash, Feign Death, Remorseless, Absorption Dome, and Heron's Flight. Yeah, if anybody's looking for those cold foils, they're all up. Bloodshea Scalata, Aetherize, Stamp Authority, Gambler's Gloves, Righteous Cleansing, Flood of Force, Crata Fist, Righteous Cleansing, Plasma Purifier, Fine Center, Twinning Blade, Remorseless, Spoils of War, Coax Commotion. We got 2 of those. I'll go ahead and put those together. Poison the Tips, Righteous Cleansing again, Mangle, Rattlebones, Unified Decree, Feign Death, Rune Blood Barrier, Coax Commotion, and another Plasma Purifier. Lots of doubles in that set. Interesting stuff. Foil rares, we'll just highlight the 2 awesome foil rares. 2 Springboard Somersaults. So, yeah. Yes, the cold foil Redliner is up for sale from Connor. The slot was website is 60, I think. I should know, but my brain is frazzled right now. My brain is completely fried from doing all this. So yeah, Connor knows. Oh no, not the slot for sale, but he will sell all of those individual cards. Well, but also he says he'll sell the whole slot to you. Grab his money back. I also do buyback. So if you ever have a card that you didn't specifically want, but you want the rest of it, I do buy back at a obviously reduced rate. But you can go, okay, it looks like. Can I see myself? V7. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta get through them all. Oh my god, we're on case. We're on case 3. We're on case 3. This is case 3. Like pack. This is pack 4. This is pack 4 of case 3. And we're going. And we're going. And we're going. Boom. Boom. We got a Benji. Okay. We gotta get through it before it drops again. My god, it's been terrible today. And it's all OBS. Like, I'd love to blame it on my internet, but as I do most things. But it's just literally just OBS keeps just crashing utterly and entirely, which is probably my machine part of it too. But so yeah, that just bumped a new processor up to the top of my list. Maybe that'll help. Also, switching over to Streamlabs, I think it's smoother and it's a better. I bought the paid subscription last month, so I should use it. Data Doll Bittering Thorns for foil common. Yeah, right. V7. Let's just 7's gonna be the last one. Let's just say it was 7, definitely, because I definitely didn't start and crash just before anyone noticed. We got a feigned death there. Heck yeah. Get us some standard Majestics there. We filled up. I put it in backwards. I'm going too fast. That's too fast. A little bit less fast, please. The audio cut out a second after I dissed OBS. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, OBS. If you would stop cutting out on me and destroying my streams, maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't be mad at you. See the way you're working right now? 6 megasecond? That's a lot better. Yeah, I need to work on getting a better connection. I need to work on decreasing the distance. You should open a shard as an apology. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I'm also just gonna try to get through the case so we can at least just see all the cards. Hey, Metacarpus Node for our Majestic there. That's what's up. I would love to open a shard as an apology. I'd love to open a shard like I would love. No, I wouldn't. It would kind of drive me insane if I open a shard every case break, and like because I would never do it myself, and that would drive me more insane. That would just drive me crazy. But I wish everybody got something every time, which is why I started doing the. If we don't pull a legendary, I roll a die for you, and if you get the die roll, I get you something special. Ooh, Chain Lightning. I send you a little consolation prize. Oh, and everyone's favorite foil. I forgot to do that for case 1. We'll have to go back and do it. We'll do it at the end. If there is an end. If we're not doing this into next week. 6 packs at a time, baby. 6 packs at a time. And every time it happens, it's like I look up at how many people are watching. I'm like, ah, it's like 4 less. Every time somebody's just like, nah, man, I can't do this again. Towering Titan for a foil. A lot of people are like, I'll wait for him to stitch it all together. Ha! You think I'm gonna do it? No, I'll probably try to get that done tonight. This has been a Gaze the Ages. Heck yeah! I just bought this playmat off a guy. $105 for Gaze the Ages and a Gambler's Gloves. So if anybody's looking for a Gambler's Gloves playmat, we're at 18 at 1.94. This, on the day of my 50 subscribers day, OBS is like, hey, we're going to make you look like a total scrub. You're going to have to stream... you're going to have to stream friggin' 6 streams, 7 streams just to get through 4 cases. Hey, Flood of Force. Don't you give me that little banner, YouTube. Every time I mention OBS, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm so glad OBS is here to protect us and keep us safe and love us like our families never did. OBS is love. OBS is life. Thanks, Lavander. Lanander. Thank you so much. Sleep well. I hope you sleep as well as this stream has been. Dallas, hit and run. I hope you sleep as well as my OBS has been sleeping. Because it's taking care of us and keeping me safe. And I love it. I did it again. Rares. Foil common. And Lana Vander brings up a good point. If he's mentioning 50 subs, I did get 50 subs today, and I'm super excited about that. I'll stop being so negative about the whole stream crashing every 40 minutes thing. I'm super excited about 50 subs. I am very grateful that 50 people found me interesting enough and found these videos interesting enough to put up with the lag and put up with the crashes and put up with all the weird technical issues I've had and hit that little subscribe button. Oh, hey, foil, Heron's Flight. That's what's up. If you aren't subscribed right now and you are watching, you should subscribe. I'm going to give stuff away. I've made custom coasters, which I'm going to put on stream at some point tonight. 53, I saw when it was crashed in between. 53, that's what's up. I'm already at 3. I'm already 3 past. That means 3 people that didn't have a chance at a prize earlier today do. But yeah, I'll be giving some stuff away. Probably some cards, one of my custom coasters. Maybe I'll make it a Rune Chant coaster. My resin should have been in today. So maybe tomorrow. Make a Rune Chant coaster. Probably one of the magnets that I'm going to make soon too. I'll throw one of those in too. It's going to be a veritable smorgasbord of flesh and blood related things. Also, obviously, cards. Hey, speaking of that Gambler's Gloves playmat I bought earlier today, we got a Gambler's Gloves. Cold foil. I'm going to put that in one of the nicer sleeves. There we go. Gambler's Gloves. Cold foil. That's what's up. Last pack of box 1. We're on to box 2. We're on to box 2 of case 3. Box 2, case 3. Box 2, case 3. Ooh, I love it when they come out like perfectly. When I just flip the box and they're just all right there. Oh, it's so good. That's my drug. Or no, what were the commercials? That's my anti-drug. TCGs are my anti-drug. But yeah, super excited about 50 subs. I'm very excited. Ooh, Dread Triptych. I'm also excited about that. 53, yeah. And the higher we go, the better everything gets. The more subs I have, a better camera and better PC I'll buy. I mean, that's not a direct correlation, but it definitely, they are correlated. The more of one, the more of the other. Skullhorn, there we go, and a foil Barraging Bighorn. I feel like Barraging Bighorn you get more of than most of the other foils. Might be because I was going through my cards today. I had an order I had to fulfill to a guy in Canada, which was really cool. I love it when I get them Canadian orders. But yeah, he bought one of my rare and my foil packs, so I was making those up, and I was just like, these are a lot of Barraging Bighorns. I'm not going to give him all of these. I'm going to make sure to avoid. I don't like repeats over 3, obviously. So I was like, I gotta get rid of these, and I was just like, God, there's so many of them. Maybe that was just my luck. I pulled a bunch of them. It's not actually a statistical thing. Just I pulled a lot of them, but I've seen too many of them. I don't like it. Come on. You know, it'd be a cool foil. Shiyana. You know, it'd be an also cool foil. Shard. Shiyarda. A pack that just has both somehow. Rushing Pitfall. Techblow Vassins. You want to know what's hilarious? At the beginning of the stream, I thought about putting music on in the background on the PC. to have like background music because I always forget to do that. And I was like, I'm gonna remember this time. And then this started happening, and I was like, nope, not even gonna attempt. That was like one of the first things I closed. Even when I just saw I had a bad connection, not even like the first crash. I mean, like I saw like connection was a little spotty, and I was like, I'm gonna close this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Ron. If it's an inside joke, if anybody has ever been to Orlando on the train to the Harry Potter section of, I almost said Magic Kingdom, Universal, you ride the train, and they couldn't get Emma Watson to play Hermione again. She had just started college at Brown, and her schedule was insane, so she was like, no, I won't do it. And so they hired some other human being to do it. And it was it's bad. It's really bad. Like, hilariously, comically bad. Steven, you missed quite a bit. We crashed like 3 times. We were down for like a whole 2 minutes, something like that. We did pull Gambler's Gloves, though. So that's the most exciting. We got our Cold Foil Majestic for this case. We are on box 2 of case 3. Box 2 of case 3. Now, oh, Stamp Authority. That's a rare. And that's a foil common. But yeah. Yeah, we're on, as you can see from Connor's amazing first comment, V7, baby. Which is actually really probably more like V8 or 9, because I think before you guys even saw it go live, it was like connected, and then it was like, nope, connected, nope. And I was just like, what are you doing to me? Browsing Bighorn, and another Browsing Bighorn! Now it might just be confirmation bias at this point. I start thinking, I see this card too much. Now anytime I see it, it sticks out in my head. Rushing River, Unified Decree, hey, and a foil Ira. That's 2 foil Iras for the store. If anybody's looking to foil Ira it up. She did win Blitzathon. Data Doll, Promise of Plenty, and a Rune Chant. Dig-a-da-da-da-do. Rune Chant token. Ba-da-da-da-da-dow. Rune Chant token song. Rushing River. Foil rare. That's what's up. But you want to know what's nice is that even after we've crashed 7 times, people are still coming back. I really appreciate that. It might seem just like some silly thing where you're like, ah, man, this is kind of annoying. I'm gonna reload the stream though. But for me, it's like it's actually touching. Spoils of War for a Majestic here. Bam. I'm almost out of these worn out sleeves. Not worn out, but slightly used. I know most people just get the cards and then immediately re-sleeve them, so it's fine. Also, once they're gone forever. I'm moving into BCW Teal Deck Guard Pros. I was doing an exam while watching. Wow! That's impressive. Hopefully you did well. Hopefully this didn't cause you to fail. Don't think that's quite worth it. I love Fab. I love Fab. Don't get me wrong. But stay in school. Stay on top of trouble. Oop, brushed the mic there. Sorry for that little noise that you probably got. Pitfall, Reinforce. Ooh, and a foil Mangle. Yeah, baby. Now we're getting some heat here. We're getting some steam here in this case. Haven't got Legendary Fable yet, so we're just waiting on the shard. It's coming. It's in here. Oh, you know what's even better? Ah, it's a Suckless. I was going to make fun of Rune Chant more. Dang it. Dang it. Ooh, is that a Gaze the 8? Chain Lightning. Hey, Chain Lightning. Chain lightning, here I go. Chain lightning, chain lightning. Oh my god. I can't wait either. I mean, it does kind of raise the price of the slot because it is guaranteed, but also like, oh wow, look at that. That's kind of cool. The same Mandible Claw back to back. I know I get excited about it when it happens with any card, but that's pretty cool. I think that's even cooler than normal. I'm going to put that fancy sleeve. Gold foils. They deserve it. Keep that Gambler's Gloves on top. It's out of focus, but still a lot of fun. Yeah, it's interesting. The pricing for Unlimited is gonna be weird. I've already got I already sold a few of my pre-orders for Unlimited case breaks. So those are up. I think there's still a few slots in each of them left. So if anybody's looking for Unlimited, obviously some of the best quote slots are taken. But if you want to build up your original sets in Unlimited on the cheap, the Commons slot, I think some of the foils are still available too, and they're all discounted. So everything on those are discounted for pre-release pricing. So that's the end of box 2. We're on to box 3. Will the pre-orders be the only ones? Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I just put the pre-orders up. There will definitely be more later. I put the pre-orders up to kind of gauge interest, and since they're sold out, I actually have asked my rep to up my pre-order, and hopefully I can up it even more. I'm going to put some more pre-orders up at the end of the week, which is, the next few days, because this is break 3. This is case 3. So Danny, yeah, website 3. Danny, yeah, we passed yours. We didn't pull the L for you, but you are entered. I'm going to roll a die for you at the end of this for a surprise that I've been doing for L slots that we don't pull, because the stats on those are so much higher. Like about 40% is the guesstimation. Centauri. Oh, Perch Grapplers. Hey, this case just got good. 2 foil majestic equipments. 2 cold foil majestic equipments. We got Perch Grapplers and Gambler's Gloves. That's pack 1 of box 3 in case 3. Yeah, Danny, but yeah, I will be rolling a die for you at the end of this stream to see if we get you some special little treats to kind of console you from not grabbing that legendary. We have pulled a Tunic though in the past case. How do people get in on case breaks? How do people get in on case breaks? You can go to my website at fabarsenal.square.site. Don't try to use that link for too long, because that's probably going to change soon. I'm looking to move over to a Shopify store, because that allows me to sell on multi-channel selling a lot easier. It's a little bit more expensive than Square's paid. Yeah, absolutely, Danny. I'm super excited. Also, you could win the 50 subscriber giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to say I'm going to have that out by Monday of next week. Not 100% sure what's going to be in it. It's just going to be some cool stuff. But I hit 50. We're at 53 last I checked. So that's going to be going out. So you might win that too, because I'm pretty sure you're subscribed, Danny. At least I hope you are. But yeah, House of Mysteria. People get in on case breaks from the website, fabarsenal.square.site. I'm also in the Fab NA, not the auction site, sales page, North American sales page. I do ship around the world, so if anybody has, if you're outside of the US and you want to buy into these, I do have pretty good rest of world shipping prices. I believe it's Canada for an break cost, and rest of world I believe is 8 for most slots. And if you buy, multiples or a very heavy slot, like if you're buying the commons or something like that, I would obviously contact you before. But yeah, rest of the world pricing is pretty solid. But yeah, I'm also in the Discord. So the Discord for Flesh and Blood, the fan Discord, in the hashtag selling channel, I will post these up as well. Lately, I've been trying to move it over to my website more frequently, just because the website has, I can just put in the stock, and then I say, like, hey, they're on the website, go grab them whenever you want. It's the same mad dash for slots, except I don't have to be there 100% active the entire time to confirm with people. I don't have to send them, you know, like, oh, hey, this is my PayPal, this is where you're going to send it. Oh, you didn't send me your shipping address, send that back to me. You know, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit lower maintenance for me, personally. It does cost me a little bit more because I pay a little bit higher fees there. But, you know, Shopify will also let me expand, so hopefully that will, I'll have that ready very soon. But yes, for right now, it's fabarsenal.square.site. You go on the Fab Arsenal Facebook page. I will get that. But yeah, those are all the places to look for case breaks. And all you got to do is, if you're on Facebook or Discord, you just PM me or comment. Facebook is comment, Discord is PM. What slots you want? Hey, Remorseless there. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely paying for the convenience of not having to constantly be... it's mostly when I do the Facebook ones and I have to be in the comments, and sometimes, like, I'll see one person's comment, like, I'll see it before another person's, but they technically post, the other person posted first. It's only happened, like, once or twice, but I feel bad when I'm like, this is yours, and I'm like, oh, sorry, actually, it's not yours. This guy technically commented before you, or, like... you know, like, oh, well, this guy actually PM'd me, I just didn't see the PM because it, you know, it got put behind the, you know, you're not friends yet, it's really bad, that kind of thing. So yeah, moving over to the website. It also, website lets me put up like 4 at a time without it being absolutely insane. I think one time I tried to run just 2. I ran one on Facebook and one on Discord at the same time, and that was a horrible mistake. I was also at work at the time. It was a terrible mistake. I was very bad at my job that day. Both jobs of being a seller. Did it reconnect? It looks like it reconnected. No, it looks like it didn't reconnect. God almighty. It reconnected. Okay. Now my computer's just lagging. I'm going to let it sit. Thank you for the Facebook message. Downing rip. Yes, reconnected. Okay, let's... Okay. I can see it on my phone, so that's good enough for me. Brajan Bighorn, Towering Titan, and we got... I'm going to... wait on the YouTube page, because if I don't wait on that, yeah, it looks like PC just got locked. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm now using my computer just as a giant processor for this stream, and I'm actually interacting with the stream through my phone. Hilarious. Blinky, blinky, blink. There we go. Okay. Rares, welcome. Yeah, it was a rough day. It was a rough day. But also today, whew, streaming issues. But I'm glad it just reconnected. That was nifty. It hasn't done that before. It's never done that before. Rain Dance in a Rushing River for our foil. Yeah, it gave me like a countdown, like reconnecting 10, 9. I was just like, does that mean it's reconnecting or it's going to stop trying in 10 seconds? I'm glad it meant reconnecting, actually, literally. Kasai and a foreboding bolt for our common. But yeah, super excited. I just need to nose to the grindstone, get that get that Shopify set up, and then also get Oh, there we go, boys and girls. L back to back. There we go. Baby. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, I had one prepped right here. No, I'll use that for something else. That's what's up. We got it. A very, very good day. Hoopa money on that. I believe that's Connor's. I believe that's Connor's. $50 Shiyana. That's what's up. Into the sleeves. Tucked safely away. Yeah. So glossy, that team bag. But hey, she's beautiful none the same. Wow, a box with 2 Cold Foil Majestics and a Shiyana. Wow. Now, the big question is, do we see the shard as well? It's happened before, but it's also not happened before. Let's see. Dollar bill, y'all. Yeah, that was woo. Hey, 380. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad. That's actually pretty solid for a Shiyana. If we're just talking like raw market value. I've seen them go for quite a bit more, so yes, 50 is better, but it's also possible you could have bought 6 of these and not gotten it. It's happened. We had a pretty big dry spell in the middle there. I keep now that I started spreadsheeting everything. Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, it's the best frame. It's the best frame, and it's kind of sad that it's on a character that, like, I don't know. You're never gonna see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we will see that frame again. Who knows? I hope we do. I hope she's never gonna get a specialty. You know. Case 3, yeah, still on case 3. Yeah, right? Collecting all the luck energy. Yeah, that's why the stream keeps dying. It's because there's too many good cards in the stream. Tunic, a foil extended art twinning blade, and then a Shiyana. Bam. Oh, and a foil coax a commotion. That's pretty solid. Yeah, we are still on case 3. Surprisingly. Still waiting for the double L. Yeah, right? We've got L back to back now, but no double L. He says, about to pull a Tunic. That is also true, since the L is in a different slot. That's very true. Let's go ahead and camera back on. There we go. Hey, a twinning blade. But not extended art. That's a foil rare. Yeah, this case is bonkers. Okay, this is becoming too much. There we go. Okay, that's box 3 of case 3, and we're on to the final box. Dun 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 dun. Will we see a Shiyana or a Tunic? I know someone has pulled a double L pack where it's both legendaries. I forget who it was. I think it was Decker. We were talking on Discord and he pulled it. And at first I thought he was just like, oh, I pulled both, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, in one box, and he was like, no, in one pack, and I was like, what? I'm gonna just push these up, put these there. That should, yeah, Decker got a shard. Oh, it was a shard Tunic. Oh, wow. I mean, he also owns a gold foil, so I believe it easily. Oh, and a foil absorption dome. That's pretty solid. I think it might have been a shard Tunic. Now that I think about it, you're probably right. Shard for the win. Boom, boom, boom. Shard for the win. Shard in the same case as Shiyana. The gem with the diamond Gemini. Meganetic. Cool. Final box. Case 3. And then finally to the Facebook break. I was talking to somebody that's in the Facebook break, and it was Tyler, I believe. If I'm saying, yeah, Tyler? Yeah, it's Tyler. I was talking to him, and he was like, oh, when do you think it'll be on? And I was like, oh, well, they take about a half an hour, probably about 10:30-ish. Hilarious. 10:30, 11, sometime in there, I think is what I said. Take about a half hour each. Here we are. Here we are. Here we go. Promise of Plenty foil. It's not a Tunic. It's not a shard. Force, Crane Dance, Foreboding Bolt. No biggie. I'm glad it's no biggie for you. Yeah, right? And then yeah, when man, that was a cluster at the very beginning because they put the end stream button right over the start stream button. So when I click and it lagged and it like double clicked, it started, immediately ended, and I was like, no, and I clicked it again, and instead it switched straight to the next scheduled stream, which was my unlimited case break because I'd already scheduled it because I was like, I'm gonna put this up. So if somebody like signs up, I can just reference it and send them the link now, which hilarious. Now I have to go back and redo that. But yeah, and it just jumped straight to it, and I was like, no, I don't want this either. YouTube, what are you doing to me? Yeah, it looks like I'll hold off on buying some personal stuff, and I'm gonna upgrade a CPU. I think that might help. Visiatronic non-foil and a foil rock slide trap. I'll because I would love to not have to do that ever again. OBS is being very good to me right now. I think it just needed some encouragement. I shouldn't have been so negative with them. Yeah, Unlimited. I'm excited for Unlimited breaks, though. I really am. I'm really excited to, one, to be back to 15 card packs. I had some fun with some friends at my local LGS, and we played, we did Sealed Alpha Welcome to Wraith. That was before the third? Are we on the fourth giant price jump? Back when boxes were still $400 a piece. We cracked, I had some loose packs and a box that I wanted to open for my own collection anyways. And we did some draft. And I opened a 15 card pack and I was like, whoa, I got too many cards in this one. I felt like an idiot because I was just sitting there like, why are there so many cards in here? And obviously it's because, you know, it was Welcome to Wraith, and it was a 15 card set. Yeah, no one has bought the foil commons slot, so if anybody wants any of those foil commons, just message me. I will sell them off to you. So if anybody wants that foil Ira, actually we have two from across the streams. Majestic, non-foil, but majestic. Oh, here we go. Let's... Oh, does that mean my battery case is dead? No, it's still got some charge left in it. Okay. My phone is dying because I've been running the stream on my phone to make sure that I can keep up with it. Sealed and draft is so... Oh my god, yes. Dude, draft in this game is absurd. It's absurdly fun. At first, when I first did it, I was like, oh man, I can't... I did Sealed. I was thinking about... like, oh man, like classes. I can't use like I can't use the majority of the cards once I pick a class. You know, like how am I gonna be able to build a deck? And I opened the packs and I was just like, that's how I'm gonna be able to do it. This is real good. This is where it's at. This game is so good. Yeah. Oh my god, and it's so great because yeah, like you're saying, everybody's like jumping in during crew. And they're going to get into playing Unlimited, and they're going to just love the game even more. Like, they think they like it now. Get ready, boys and girls. Hey, foil cash-in. I forget who I was talking to, but we were talking about buying up a bunch of foil cash-ins because they think it's going to be a good money card later. Yeah, I actually hadn't drafted until last week, but I had... I had done sealed multiple times. Excuse me. Hiccups. Tripwire, Rushing River, meet and greet. One sec, sorry. Boop. Is the foil common slot the only open slot at this moment? It's not the only one. It's the most open one, though, because I've got all of the foil common slots available. So if you wanted the foil common slot in the last break, blind, you can just take it for 20. It says no! Version 8. V8, baby. There we go. Good, good. I'm glad nobody else commented before you, Connor. It's too good. V8. Take 8. Scene 1. Case 3. Take 8. Okay. We're down to our last few packs. Let's get them out the way. And then hopefully we can move on to case 4 and not have any more troubles. 2 rares and a foil remorseless. Solid restart to the restart of this stream. Hopefully that's the last time we have to do that. Right, when you were answering about the Ira, though. Yeah, so Ira normally goes for like $5 on... Oh, and a foil Skullhorn! How, dude! Cold foil Majestics in this case are bonkers. Ira normally goes for 5. I would include her with anybody's set for 4. So you can have a foil. If you take both of them, I'll do 3 on both. Yeah, right? 3 cold foil Majestics and a Shiyana in this case. It's bonkers. And maybe possibly still a shard in the one final pack. One final pack. Case 3, final pack. I'm gonna put some ding marks in that front common there. And of course that would be the time that we'd have like a shard in the front. It's just, no, it's a copper. Some kind of mispack error. I wonder if that ever happens. I'm sure it does. Okay, Crane Dance, Reaping Blade, Soul Beat Strike. No shard today. But some sick pulls. Okay, so we've got Shiyana. Obviously the best pull out of all of them. That's always going to be true. Shiyana for our legendary. We've got a Skullhorn, Perch Grapplers, and a Gambler's Gloves. That's 3 cold foil Majestics there, and then a Mandible Claw. Nifty little throw in there. The 3 Majestics are where it's at. Okay, foil Majestics. We've got Remorseless, Absorption Dome, Coax of Commotion, Mangle, Dread Triptych, Heron's Flight, and Beast Within. Flip those and put them in the stack. For Majestics, just standard, everyday, beautiful Majestics. We've got a Gaze the Ages, Spoils of War, Bloodsheath Scalata, Viziertronic Model I, Beast Within, Meganetic Shockwave, Twinning Blade, Mangle, Snag, Remorseless, Dread Triptych, Meganetic Shockwave again, Flood of Force, Chain Lightning, Spoils of War, Unified Decree, Stamp Authority, Mangle again, Skullhorn, non-foil, Massacre, Flood of Force, Gaze the Ages, Chain Lightning, Metacarpus Node, Feign Death. Did we get a full playset of Chain Lightnings? I think we did. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Connor. Congrats on the Shiyana. I'll have it out. I'll have it out soon. You got a bunch of foil rares there, and we got our foil commons and all of our regular rares. Here we are, dropping that in there. Boop, boop, and yeah, Connor pulled the Shiyana. All the Consuming Volition foils? Yeah, I can arrange that. I can arrange that. That was 1 case too late. Yeah, looks like it. It's either 1 case too late or 1 case too early. How it always is. Oh. Website 3. You're always 1 case too early or 1 case too late until you're just on time. And then, it's possible. Case 4. Let's see. Okay. Double L. Ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah, you still have this. I was going to say, you've still got something to hold on to, you know? The hope. Case breaks were built on hope. There was a loud pop on that tape. I'm sorry if anyone's listening with headphones. Oh, okay. You were right the first time. I wouldn't mind seeing another one. Okay. Box 1. This is the Facebook break, which means we've got Tyler Wilson in here. You've got Tommy Mitz. You got Donovan Martin. And we got Toby Firth. And also Steven. I believe. I haven't written that down on my spreadsheet yet, but you've got it. Yeah, you bought the L. What am I talking about? I know what you got. It's in my brain, but also I need to put it in that spreadsheet. Oh, that's right. I also got to get rid of all these commons. I offered it earlier in stream, but if anybody knows someone who wants some commons, like a few dollars plus shipping, I will ship them out to you. Let's go. Yeah, we've got some pretty sick pulls. These cases here. Browsing big horde, promise of plenty. Let's get those rares over there. Foil common there. Yeah, we've had some pretty strong pulls. Our pulls are so strong, it's breaking the stream again. You've got this. Connect. I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Come on, please. Yes? Yes? No? Yes? Buffering? Buffering? It looks like it's going. It looks like it's... Oh, no! Come on! You got this, baby! Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Just connect. Just connect. You only need a few megasecond. You don't need... You've got this. You've got this. Just keep it going for just a few seconds. Just keep it going for a few seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. I don't trust it until that says stopped. Okay, it says excellent condition again. Okay. I think we're catching up. Let's get on to pack 4. Nope, nope, maybe not. Promise Aetherize, our first Majestic. Oh my goodness. Centauri Saber! Centauri Saber. I'm just going to show it now and wait for it to pop up on screen. Centauri Saber. There we go. I see it on screen. One pack took 2 minutes. Yeah, definitely upgrading this machine. This can't happen again. Rattle bones! I'm trying to be a somewhat professional. I'm not saying I need to stream games or anything. I want to... Especially want to do this charity stream. I'm going to have to upgrade this, definitely. Looks like I'm gonna be buying a high-end CPU. Maybe getting a new GPU. GPU would help with this? I always forget the specifics of which one is best at what. That's a ninja pack if I ever saw one. Maybe if I just believe in it, it will just keep up with me. You guys are still here because you're waiting for that Shiyana, waiting for that shard to happen. I appreciate it. No matter why you're still here, I appreciate you. This has been a very rough technical stream. Probably definitely the roughest so far. Never had anything this bad happen. Perch grapplers, non-foil, but still exciting to have equipment. Especially if you're playing Ranger. Because functionally, it's the same card. That is my favorite thing about foil versus non-foil. If you're not a collector and you just want to play, who cares? Who cares if it's foil or non-foil? I do love the look of cold foil beyond anything. Beyond any foiling on any cards that I've ever seen. And I collect them, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Zephyr Crane, Pathing Helix. Wham. Hey, look at this. Just believing in it is helping. Let's go ahead and pause that because I don't need that to be doing that. Just even that. Maybe that just gets us a few more frames a second. No, I see that loady thing. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Come, sweet baby, sweet child. You don't have to crash like this. You don't have to do this. Let's see if it's going to make it to this pack. I want to make sure that I'm not skipping over a pack that's important. It looks like it's going to make it. Gorgonian Tome! I'd seen it when I fanned the pack open. There she is. Solid slap in the majestic slot there. Solid slap in the majestic slot. I don't even know what that means. Well, hey, so far this box has been relatively underwhelming, which is a very good sign. Normally when the first box, or any box really, is somewhat underwhelming, it's a good sign for later. Yeah, Tyler's like, hell yeah. Give me that Gorgonian Tome. No. Okay, there we go. We're back up. Oh my goodness. Just seeing the little meter. Oh, hey, our first foil majestic. There we go. Poison the tips. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with OBS, but it has a little box that tells you your upload rate. And when it's good, it's green, and when it's okay, it's yellow, and when it's bad or dead, it's red. And the color of the box updates before the numerical value of your upload rate. And every time I see it just flick to red, I'm like, oh, please no. If someone could have, is there like a medical thing for a mini heart attack where you just have like small cardiac episode? Is that, or is that just another description for a heart attack without saying you had a heart attack? Ouch. Ooh, that's some bad pack. You can see that from way up there. Yeah, it's a pretty strong nick. It's just a foil common, but and thank God it happened to a foil common and not a foil majestic. But still, womp womp. Also, if there's pack damage, you can send them back, and they'll replace them for you, which is really cool because they don't technically have to do that. There's not much that they technically have to do. Obviously, it's a good move on their part because it builds a lot of goodwill, even when a company that is not them fell short of doing their job properly. Crane Dance. Giants. Mandible Claw, Blessing of Serenity. Okay, last 2 packs of box 1 Facebook break. We're nearing the end. We can make it. We've got this. It's been a long night, but we've got some sick pulls, and hopefully even more to come ahead. A fine center. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, and our first Rune Chant token. Yay! Yay, Rune Chant. I'm helping. That's Rune Chant. It's in your case like, I'm helping you. No, you're not, Rune Chant. No one cares about it. It's not true. I'm sure there's somebody that's going to collect them. Talishar and a foil copper. Nifty. And that is everything of box 1, case break number 4. Moving on to box 2 of case break number 4. This is the Facebook break again, just in case anybody forgot or wasn't listening, or the stream dropped on you 14 times like it did me, and you're just getting back. You never know. Or I never know. You definitely know, because you are you. And you know, therefore you are. I find it very interesting that sometimes the packs are all in there perfectly, and then other times they're like zigzagged throughout. And like the case is undisturbed, and it's like even in the same case there can be one box the packs are all just kind of thrown in there like willy-nilly, and then another one where like they're all perfectly aligned. Absolutely nothing is amiss. Ooh, foil Righteous Cleansing. There we go. Build up that foil Majestic slot. Viserai, Rune Blood. Ooh, I see some spice. Kaio, High Speed Impact. Ooh, and a cold foil Visiotronic Model I. That is good stuff. There we go. This case. Now we're feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. I'm like, okay, we're good. I mean, we're not good because I want the shard. I want to pull a shard. I want to have 3 legendaries, or no, 2 legendaries and a shard. That would be nifty. Or 3 legendaries. Let's pull them both. It's possible. That goes there. Magnetic and a Towering Titan for our foil rare. Shard. Everybody. Shard. I need to make that an actual sound clip that plays whenever I pull a shard. So, you know, a few times. Go through all the trouble of rewriting it, re-recording it, just for the maybe 1 or 2 more times I get to see a shard on stream. Barraging Bighorn. Malverian Skies. Consuming Volition. I got excited for a second. The shard has a different border, though, so I really shouldn't have. Little topper. Tripwire Rushing Soul Bead. High Speed Towering Foreboding Bolt. Foreboding Bolt. Non-foil Redliner, Malverian Skies, and a Flying Kick. Ooh, Bloodchief Scalata, non-foil. Foil rare. Tiny little cat. Cat, get out of there. Tiny little cat weaseled her way into the room. If you can hear that little bell, it's my adorable little cat Elfie. She's running around the room. Not really running, she's skulking around trying to find something to destroy. She's a kitten, so she does that, but also she is a penchant for destruction. Namely of things that I moderately care about. She's never destroyed anything that I'm like, oh my god, no. Hey, cooks commotion. But she destroys things that I'm like, ah, I really liked that. Not like one of my cats when I was a kid. I had a laptop on top of the piano. He swung around the corner, had the zoomies, snagged the cord, ripped the laptop right off the top of the piano, and slammed it into the ground. It was heartbreaking for young me. I had just gotten into junior year of high school. I saved up a bunch of money to buy it. Destroyed. In one moment of just foolishly leaving a laptop high above with a cord dangling down and a cat running around. I've never made that mistake again. Okay. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? It's a different cat. Destroying things. Crane dance. Oh, and a seismic surge token. There's so much foiling on the seismic surge token. It's insane. It's like 80% foil. Whereas most of the other foils are like a selective highlight. Seismic surge is like, well, we're highlighting the surge of energy, so it's most of the card. Centauri Saber, Kasai, and an Out for Blood for our foil. The last box of case 3. Ooh, what was in it? Nothing insane? Oh no, that's not true. We pulled another Cold Foil Majestic, so it was a 3 Cold Foil Majestics box. I think that was in the final box, right? I'm pretty sure. They all blur together for me. I just keep opening cards, and I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Another Rune Chant token. But yeah, we had it ended up being a 3 Cold Foil Majestic box, a Cold Foil Rare, obviously Shiyana, but that was first pack, so it's not the last box at all. But yeah, case 3 was bonkers. Mauvrion, Rushing River, and a Reaping Blade. Another Cold Foil. It's the rare this time, so technically we've hit par for Cold Foils there. 2 Cold Foil Rares and a Cold Foil Majestic, but we always love to get more. Like having 3 Cold Foil Majestics. That's so crazy. Blessing of Serenity. It was nutcase. It really was. It truly was. But honestly, now that I think back on like all the previous streams I've done, we've had quite a few cases that have had that many Cold Foil Majestics. Obviously, it's still not like the most common is 2 rares and a Majestic, but we've had quite a few just like gangbuster cases where it's just like 3. There's 3 of them. Like 2 plus. 2 plus is quite common, I think. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people open up a whole case and they get like nothing. But I don't know. Maybe I've just had good luck, or you guys have had good luck because I've been streaming them. You all take them home. So so for the channel, will it be focused on case breaks, or what else do you expect? Oh, what else should we expect to see from the channel? Oh, that's fun. That's a fun question. So right now, yes, focused on case breaks. Hey, and a Unified Decree. Focused on case breaks. I want to, once I get to start playing more frequently, break into some like deck techs or just like deck spotlights, that kind of thing. I want to do obviously box openings for when I open my personal collection, so you'll see me just box opening, not that much different from case break from your perspective, really. I want to do charity streams, foil mangle there for our Majestic. Ooh, ouch. Foil Majestics are low right now. I want to do deck techs, that kind of stuff. I also want to do streaming of events. So local events, either armory events or stuff like that. I have a 360 camera. I think it'd be really cool to do like a somewhat, not obviously 360 camera doesn't work very well on all platforms, but it's cool because it gets you kind of the vibe that you're there. It's not like VR or anything like that. Moving on to box 3 of case break 4. 3 of 4. 3 of 4 in 4. So moving on to box 3. But yeah, so it's going to definitely still be mainly focused on the case breaks, because that's my channel has to do a lot of, not my channel, my store has to do a lot of case breaks, my personal store, because we are not brick and mortar, we're online, so we can't sell sealed product. So Fab Arsenal is online only for the time being. It's something that I'm considering buying a small unit for just to become brick and mortar, because Flesh and Blood's a really good game, and the community is amazing, and you guys are great, and if this channel keeps growing, I'm willing to grow with it. I'm looking at hiring a part-time video editor so I can start grinding out content a lot more quickly. Right now, mostly what's holding me back is doing like having to learn everything that there is to run a channel. Mostly just because I don't have a ton of cash lying around, and I don't want to offer somebody like, oh, I'll give you $10 to do this, when I know it's, oh, and a plasma barrel shot. Okay. Dread Triptych for our Majestic, and a plasma barrel shot right behind it. So we've got 3 cold foil rares now. But yeah, so I am thinking about hiring a part-time video editor just so I can, like, you know, shoot him some videos every once in a while, be like, edit this please, get back to me, thanks, bye. And then just go on to recording another video, or doing another deck tech, or setting up a draft with friends and asking if I can record it. Quick on that one, sorry about it. It's the camera. It's also something I want to upgrade first. But yeah, so I want to do as much as I can do, really. This game has been treating me very well so far as a reseller, and it's been treating me very well so far as a player. So I'm super excited to keep producing as much as I can. I was super excited to see that some people got picked up that I've interacted with, got picked up by Channel Fireball, namely DM Armada. We have a really nice internet relationship where we comment on each other's stuff and we like each other's comments. It's very fun. He's a really cool dude. But he got picked up, and I was super excited for him there. That's kind of, I would love to hit that kind of level where I'm producing content that either Channel Fireball picks up, or just, you know, people are interested in enough that I get, you know, not like, oh, I want to be famous, but I'd like to be a part of the community. Someone that people look to and they go, hey, his new video, he said this, I think that he might be right. Like when not to the same degree. Again, I'm not saying I'm shooting for the stars and I won't stop until I'm here. Cook some commotion, by the way, for our Majestic. But like, you know, when like Rudy makes a video and he talks about like, oh, I think this card's gonna move, and then suddenly there's sales of that card. Or like, I think this card's something to hold on to, and suddenly a card that was 25 cents goes, you know, to $4 or something like that. I want to be that. So I will try my best. Obviously, today is a terrible example of if that's possible or not, because we've restarted this stream a billion times. Oh, well, hey, maybe I'll reach out. I was already talking to someone, so I'm gonna work with them first. But definitely, yeah, if I ever need extra help, or you know, something like that, Adobe Premiere Pro is a hella good program, from what I've heard. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'll do, but I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it, you know, because especially if I go to brick and mortar and I have my own place, that'll be a big turning point for me. Huge commitment. I know everyone knows like leasing someplace is expensive, but oh wow, foil tome, heck yeah, there we go, foil Gorgonian tome. That's where it's at. That's the money card right there. Boom. Now, will we indeed see a... Oh my god, of course it's lagging now. Of course it's lagging now. There we go. Okay, does it catch up? I'm pretty sure it's going to catch up. It lagged for a second there, and I got excited over something that's going to happen from my perspective in a second, from your perspective now. Oh my god, it's lagging again. There we go, there we go, there we go, baby. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, get it, girl, get it, girl, get it, get it, get it, girl. Yeah, everybody at least sees that Gorgonian tome. Even if the stream crashes now, you at least see that good pull. Oh, and a foil coax a commotion after it, too. That's solid. Boom. Oh, that's pretty rad. Marketing for car dealerships. I mean, that's unique at least. Boom, boom. Nothing crazy there. No more foil Gorgonian tomes. Gotta keep zooming by. Oh man, she's really. Oh, that's so cool! You got to meet him. Oh man, I would love to meet DM Armada in real life. Yeah, he is at a. Is he out of Texas? I don't quite know. Austin, you got to go to a 10K? Wow! Oh man, that's the bigger thing. You got to go to a 10K. No, DM's pretty cool. I like him. I'm super excited for his content to be picked up by Channel Fireball. It's weird because like we don't know each other, we've never met each other, we don't talk outside of when we're on each other's like streams or videos. But I feel like we met each other before any of this exploded and got huge, and because of that, I feel this weird connection to him. Or like we talked to each other before this got massive. So it's like I just feel like, oh yeah, we're buds. Hope he doesn't feel it's weird that I think that. we've never discussed our friendship together, or our internet friendship. I don't know. Now I feel really weird. I hope I'm not hope I'm not being creepy. I feel like just being conscious of the fact that it might come off as creepy makes me, hopefully 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Got 7 packs left right here. So hopefully we can get through through it without this stream just ultimately eating the can. Kicking the can, that is. Eating the can. That's even worse. Eating the can so much harder. This is pack 6 from the last of this box. Rune Chant token, yeah. Rune Chant token, yeah. Ooh, it's slowing down. 0, and it's at 1500. Get back up to 5,000, please. It's saying I'm losing only 12% of frames. It's bad, but it's not terrible. It's bad, but it's still running. Bad, but it's still running. There we go. We're up at 3, we're up at 5, we're up at 2, we're up at... My goodness. Yeah! We both have... He does so many games, too. He does so many games. I don't even know how he... I don't know how he keeps up with it. He's a beast. I can keep up with like 1 to maybe 3 games at once. He's running content for like 4 or 5, I think. Or it feels like he's at least up to date on 4 or 5 games, which is just wow, wow. Owen Wilson, wow. Reaping Blade and a foil rock slide trap. 2 more packs left in this box. 2 more packs. Oh my god! I just said I was uploading at 36K a second. That's not even like dial up. Come on, get back up there, baby. There we go. Okay, it's gonna freeze there for a little bit, but it looks like it's back. I'm gonna keep going. Ooh, Zephyr Needle and a Gambler's Gloves, non-foil. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna confirm that we are indeed looks like we are. That looks like the pack. Last pack of box 3, so we've got one more box after this. Cindering Foresight, High Speed, and a Consuming Volition. Oh, we're back down again. Come on, come on. I'll know we've caught up when I see the box. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, catch up, catch up. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I trust it now. I'm glad he wouldn't think it's weird. Yeah, he's a pretty chill dude. I just got that, you know, voice in your head that's like, oh my god, you're talking too much. You're being weird, dude. I'm a closet, high anxiety human being. I don't display it publicly very much, except for obviously right now. You can clearly tell, as I just openly admitted it as well. So it's not really hidden. It's just a lot of people don't think I am anxious just because I can sometimes come off as confident even though I'm feeling horribly. Wow, another Gambler's Gloves. So regular Majestic slot. You've got a trade cop. Wow, it's the back-to-back too. Back-to-back. But yeah, I don't know what audio went through or not. So yeah, DM Armada, great guy. Keeps up with way more games than I could ever think about. And like in-depth keeps up with more games. Like I can casually keep up with quite a few games. And I keep up with the board gaming industry in general. Hey, find center. That's what's good. But yeah, I keep up with the board game industry in general, but I don't keep up with every single board game or every single manufacturer or anything like that. But he seems to be very in tune with the stuff that he covers, which is probably why he got that, I mean, he deserves it, first of all, but it's probably why he got that Channel Fireball hookup. Which is awesome. I'm just so excited for him. I'm so excited for all the content creators that got in there, too, to be fair. It's awesome that anyone got picked up for that and that they weren't just like, oh, we're going to do all this in-house. I think it makes sense from a business perspective for them to not do it in-house from the very beginning, because it's hard to just immediately... I mean, it's not really hard for somebody that's like a super pro. Like LSV, obviously. He picked up that starter deck and like he's already like, oh, I know how this works. I'm good. It's not like it took him a long time to learn how to play the game. It doesn't take anybody a long time to learn how to play the game. That's one of the best things about this game. But also, we all know he can play card games. And while Flesh and Blood is different, it's not that different. It's not so different that if you're good at other card games, it doesn't translate at all. It definitely translates, but yeah, it's much easier for them to contract the work out, especially if... I don't know why they would be, but especially if they were still on the fence about carrying the game. It seems like a lot of people, mostly because of COVID, I would assume, are freaking out about picking up new stuff. I think that's probably a lot of the reason TCG Player hasn't. Also, TCG Player is hiring for like all of their positions, so if anybody has experience in anything that they might be hiring for, which is a lot, they have job postings up. So if you're looking to change jobs and you want to work for TCG Player, which I haven't heard anything bad about working for them, so why not? You get to work in the card game industry, which is pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on there all the time. I wonder if you get an employee discount. No, you don't. It's a marketplace. It's not a store specific. Oh, maybe you would on stuff that they've bought in, though. Like when TCG Direct, like TCG Player Direct, you could buy from the Direct card pool. Probably not, though. That's probably not a thing. It'd be cool, though. Consuming Volition, foil. Yeah, just gotta get the scissors in there to cut it. Ooh. Man, talking so much my jaw hurts. Rushing River. Chain Lightning. Heck yeah. Fill out that M slot. House of Mysteria. Going from unknown on my channel to I like you a lot. It's been some chill chat with you, man. You're cool. You're cool, cool, cool. Also, I love the name. It's honestly, the name is just so good. It's so good. It's very nice. I just watched Borat again. He's got that new movie out, so we went back and oh, hey, cold foil, another cold foil rare. 1 per box. 1 per box. 4 cold foil rares and a cold foil majestic. Wow, that was a good slot to pick up. Oh wait, I think I picked that one up. Another rune chant. Yes. Oh yeah. Love the name. Okay, I gotta try to organize my brain for the end of stream chat fest. I gotta poison the tips for a majestic there. Gotta try to. This is a good case. This is a. Yeah, it's a solid. This is a solid case. Nothing explosive, but everything is good, which sometimes is just better. This is box 4. Yeah, we're down to the last under 12 packs, I think. I'm gonna count in a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. Yeah, we're 9 packs left of this case. 9 packs. Any one of which could have Shiyana, a Shard, a Tunic. We're hoping Crater Fist there. Oh, and a Cindering Foresight foil and the Cindering Foresight. This is box 4. That was pack 9 from the bottom. This is 8 from the bottom. Dun, 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 dun. Has anyone done the math on how likely it is to get a Shiyana in any pack? Oh, it's like 1 in 960. What am I talking about? Thanks for commenting on the name. It's based on Kazu's. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm familiar. Mysteria is great. It's also Ira's. No, she's not from. Yeah, she is. She's from Mysteria. She ventures out of Mysteria very quickly, though. But yeah, I am super excited. I have not read through the lore book yet. Oh, Foil Gaze the Ages. There we go. I have not read through the entire lore book yet, but I started it. Starts off with Dorinthia, so I'm learning a little bit about Solana. Oh, Coke's Commotion? No. Nah, I don't think it'll be as sought after. I don't think there's a card in the Majestic slot in Crucible that I think will be sought after as much as CNC in Art of War. It's like Coke's Commotion is definitely good, but unless something changes in Monarch, which is totally possible. Everything's up in the air. It could change at any moment, but I don't think Coke's is going to drive that much of a demand. If anybody disagrees, feel free to disagree in the comments. Okay, here we go. This is pack 4 from the bottom. 4 from the bottom. We're in the final countdown. Get us a shard. Not a Talishar, a shard. See what I did there? 2. Pack 2. There's only 2 left. And this is one of them. Oh, Gorgonian? Oh, Gorgonian. It's true. Gorgonian really is going crazy. Spoils of War and a Quicken token. We got another Majestic. Gorgonian's going crazy, but I don't understand Gorgonian being so. Let's go back to Gorgonian. Let's take another look at it. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, draw X cards where X is the number of Gorgonian tomes in all graveyards. It's clearly made for Ultimate Pit Fight, so unless Ultimate Pit Fight takes off, which I think Ultimate Pit Fight will take off quite a bit after COVID restrictions are actually lessened. Like, the restrictions are lessened, but I mean when it's actually safe, not when the government just decided it was. Cat, get... whatever. I'll let her do that. This is the last pack. I'm going to fan these out one by one so I don't accidentally reveal the border. Reinforce the line. Fine center. Okay. Majestic. And a riled up. Boom. Okay. Oh, yeah, if you take... okay, yeah. Technically, that does shift the statistics. You're correct. Okay. That is the fourth and final case for the night. We've pulled Visiotonic, Model I, Plasma Barrel Shot, Centauri Saber, Aether Conduit, and Reaping Blade. We also pulled for our foil Majestics, Gorgonian Tome, Gaze the Ages, Find Center, Coax a Commotion, Mangle, Righteous Cleansing, and Poison the Tips. Okay, and for regular Majestics, we've got Find Center, Spoils of War, Crater Fist, Poison the Tips, Chain Lightning, Righteous Cleansing, Gambler's Gloves again, Visiotonic Model I, Remorseless Absorption Dome, Coax a Commotion, Dread Triptych, Unified Decree, Rattle Bones, another Coax a Commotion. Is that a playset of Coax a Commotions? We'll go through that in a second. Bloodsheath Scalata, Magnetic Shockwave, another Find Center, cool, Righteous Cleansing, Gorgonian Tome, Perch Grapplers, Rattle Bones, and Aetherize. No, it's just 2 Coax Commotions. Ah, okay. One could hope. And we got our foil rares there, and we got our foil commons there, and there's, you know, the rares, but I'm not gonna take you down another hour of streaming just to look through all of the smaller slots. That was a lot of fun. Frustrating when the stream died like 1,000 times, but it was a lot of fun. We had some pretty good chat today. I actually really enjoyed... I always enjoy chat. I like talking to people about this game because I have some people around me that play it, but not enough, because not everyone around me plays it. And that is my gauge for when it's enough. When every single person I know is playing this game, then it will have been enough. Okay. Let's roll the die for the legendaries we didn't pull today. So we've got a 12-sided die here. So for the first legendary slot that we didn't pull, which was for Danny, if it's 6 or above, we'll go ahead and send you a special treat. It's 5, sadly. And then the final one, which was, I believe, Stevens. Double check that, but if it's 6 or above, we will go ahead and send you a special treat instead of the legendary that we didn't pull. And it's a 4. Dang. Well, not today. No special giveaways, except for the 50 subscriber giveaway. So if you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, because that enters you in a chance to win some pretty cool Fab swag. I have not finalized exactly what I'm going to send out, but I will be sending out some awesome Fab swag, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll get just a special treat, which is always good. Remember to check out my website, fabarsenal.square.site, for more streams, for more case breaks. I'm going to have some more Welcome to Wraith Unlimited pre-orders up there at a discounted rate from what they will be when the set finally launches. So make sure to check that out. I'm going to put that up tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 50 subscribers. I'm super excited for the next 52. Not literally 52, but 50 as well. Let's get to 100. At 100, I'll do an even bigger giveaway. But honestly, no, it actually is really, I really do appreciate it. You guys coming out, sticking through all of these freaking stream crashes. I will work on that, getting that stream more stable. That'll be my biggest project. But yeah, keep in touch. Check out Fab Arsenal's Facebook page and message me if you have any questions or you want to ask me about anything that's up on the website. Please communicate with me, and I will communicate with you. I enjoy talking about Fab, so never feel like you're bothering me at all. If anything, I'm bothering you. Anyways, I will stop blabbering and bothering you with just this nonsensical talking. I really appreciate you guys coming out. I will see you next time, and in the meantime,